Welcome to Miller's Show. My name is Charity Miller. Before I introduce my guest for today, I'd like to appreciate my sponsors. Thank you all Israel Group of Companies, Red Eye Studios, Cadiz Artistry, Grace Natural Drinks, The Late Bloomers, Peggy's Kitchen, and Stitches by Law. Thank you. We are going for a quick commercial break. When we are back, I'll be with my guest. Welcome back. I'm with my guest for today. Please introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Godwin Kelly and I'm the CEO of K Event Solutions. That's me.
Okay, so what are we preparing today?
Today I want to take you to the Volta region.
Hey!
So I'm making a Bobby Taddy
Okay.
with, it's supposed to be apple, but let's go the bamboo way.
Okay.
So this one bamboo. Okay.
Good, so what are we starting with?
First of all, I will have to grind my pakoshito.
Today we are showing manpower.
Yeah.
Manpower.
To grind my. Pardon me, because I use my left a lot.
You're doing it better than me.
Really?
I'm telling you. So, Godwin, CEO of K Event Solutions.
Yep.
What inspired you to start K Event Solutions?
Well, I'm just a very organized person.
Okay.
The passion to make sure that things go in order is the reason why I started event.
Okay.
It's just to see everything go in order.
Okay. So to you, it's a personal.
Very personal something. So if for some people are doing it for profit.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody is in business for profit, but then the passion behind mine is the fact that events need to be in order, or things that brings people together, needs to be in order. That's all.
I agree with you because I recently went for an event and it was poor planning. All like the vendors were on their own. Everybody was complaining, raining insults on the planner and all that. It was just bad. Like I've seen bad, but that was worse.
Exactly. So it's just about making sure that everything goes as planned. Because once you start, there is a line of activities to follow.
Yeah.
You get it? It's just like a production. You understand? It's just like a production. So A has to be done before B.
Yeah.
In that process, just to make things easier for everybody.
So what are some of the challenges you face as an event planner? I mean, planning an event.
Mostly it's funding. When I say funding, let's talk about the budget of a client.
Okay.
So a client wants something big, but their money, is quite small. So you need to, factor in all those things to make sure that they still get at least close to what they want.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be substandard practice. But once your money is good, why not? You go all out. All out.
So I believe events these days it's outrageous. It's like a competition among vendors than the person, like the people getting married.
So everybody, you see when you go for events, all the vendors have.
Please, what will you put in this first?
I think we should go with the
red oil. Okay. Yeah.
All vendors have their phones out, taking videos, everybody wants content to promote their business. But then again, the focus should be the delivery of service.
Yeah.
What you are offering the client. Because it's the client's day, not your day. People see people's event as an avenue for marketing. Yeah. Which is fine. It's good. We all do that. But then make sure that the client is satisfied first before you, because you've been paid for it. So deliver your service first. And for the competition aspect, I always tell people that you cannot be in a competition with event person. There needs not to be any competition, because as a planner, you would have to work with a lot of people, a lot of vendors. You, a planner, can equally work together with another planner on a project. There's no need for competition. Let me do it better than him, or wanting to have the big name before him. No, it's a collaborative work. You need to do it collaboratively. Yeah.
So you mentioned vendors. You have to. How do you select? I mean, the event planner is the one that calls every every vendor on board.
Ideally, that is what is supposed to be done. That is the ideal thing to be done.
Okay.
When you're a client and you call an event planner, it means that you, the client, you don't want to stress.
Yeah.
So you want to sit back, and it's just like I said, it's just like a show, a production, where we have an executive producer. An executive producer funds the production. So you are just behind and giving funds out to make sure that things are put together. So the planner is the one who puts all of these people together.
So what is the least project? Like, let's say I have some of them will come with, I know this person will do it. Do you like that? I mean, you've been called to do an event, and then they'll tell you, okay, my sister is an MC, my auntie is this, so I just want you to do just this for me.
I get that a lot. I get that a lot of times.
Does that make your work difficult?
It does. It does some way, somehow. But then, like I said, it's about the client and what they want. If they suggest that their cousin is an MC, fine. I'll present you the professional MC. But if you think that you have a cousin who is also an MC, well, let him or her take over and we see. But if it flops, you can't come back to me.
But then you are the event planner. Whoever I bring to you, you are supposed to oversee everything that happens on the program. So
that's why I said that I will present you with options. And tell you that, for your cousin, I have not seen your cousin MC before. I've not seen your cousin do ABCD. But for ABCD, I know that this is how they deliver. This is their Instagram. This is how they handle events. I've worked with them. If you still insist, then I'll let your will be done. Did you get it?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because it's your day. I don't want to mess it up.
It makes sense. I have Grace Natural Sobolo. Very tasty. This is the only Sobolo that I take.
Does it have ginger in it?
Everything.
Really?
Everything.
Let's try it.
You will have it, trust me.
That is strong.
Trust me, Bema.
It's good.
Very good.
It's good.
The lady is doing amazing.
It's good. It's really good. Okay, so now I put my garlic and ginger in there.
Okay.
With the pepper.
So you mentioned that you sometimes collaborate with vendors to do an event.
Yes.
So how do you see this collaboration? Because every vendor wants to have their A game. Let's say I have my work and then I call you on board. Oh, let's do this, do that. Though you on board, I feel how does it take place?
So vendors do different things. So you can get a caterer, a decor person, someone doing background, someone doing lighting, someone doing all sort of things, cake, a whole lot.
Okay. So an event planner can't call another event planner on board?
Like I mentioned, you can call an event planner on board to say that, this is a very big event.
Okay.
I cannot handle it alone. So I want you on board. Let's put ideas together. Let's see how best we can run it together.
Okay.
You get it? You can do that. Even though you call the person, it's not an avenue for you to try to outshine the person.
Okay.
You are working together. It's a whole project you both are working on together. So just make sure that you both are giving your A game, not one person delivering more than the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand. So do you have like misunderstanding with vendors, be it cake, with time, this is Ghana.
Yeah, this is Ghana, like you said. You have that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you handle all that?
Most of the times it's just communication.
Okay.
It's just communication. So if the event is going to happen by, let's say, 1 p.m.,
Okay.
just be strategic enough to tell your vendors that it starts at 10.
Okay.
Just so if they waste your time even up to 11 or 12, you are still in time.
Okay.
You get it? Because most events in Accra don't start exactly at the time that they are supposed to start.
Yeah.
Especially the wedding receptions. You know, you give a wedding reception time to be 1 p.m. and the bride and the groom are coming at 3:30. You see? Some of them. So,
And it's their day, so you can't complain, but then they're wasting your time.
yes. They book you for a number of hours, not the whole day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
They book you for a number of hours, not the whole day. But in Ghana, we feel like, oh, okay. Because it's their day, so let's just do it. But elsewhere, once you book me for 4 hours, and I came to the venue, do whatever I have to do, and I'm waiting for you within the 4 hours. Once the 4 hours is up, I'm packing my stuff and I'm leaving.
Wow.
That is how we are supposed to be doing it, but we can't do it that way.
So do you take extra money for the extra hours?
No,
Wow.
you don't. I mean, how do you even tell the client to? Those are the things we should be insisting on, actually.
Yeah.
We should be insisting on those things.
I mean, we should be making good use of our hours.
Yes.
You can't just work for free. And
So,
I feel some people intentionally delay just to have every guest seated before they come. It's my day, it's this, it's that.
I had a very private wedding
Okay.
in Nigeria.
Okay.
Very, very private. And the time was supposed to be 10 a.m. It was just a wedding, no reception, nothing. So 10 a.m. was supposed to be the start of the event.
Okay.
And by 10 a.m., the bride and the groom were already seated.
Wow.
Not that they are now waiting for the bride to
Right.
walk in. No, they were already seated.
I love Nigerians for their time.
You get it? They were already seated. And that was supposed to last for just 45 minutes. And by 10:45 exactly, they were done.
Wow. So with the issue of strictly by invitation, let's say a client has given you 20 guests, and then giving you a list of names that are supposed to come. In some cases, you get people coming with their friends, people coming with and then when they get to the gate, they'll call the bride's mother, oh, I'm here. How do you do it?
Strictly
Because
by
I don't think in
invitation.
Ghana, strictly by invitation works.
I was just telling someone yesterday that it can work if you have a planner,
Okay.
not a family member or a friend being at the gate. If you have a planner who is a neutral person, who doesn't know your family or your friends, have a list of people you are sending the invite to. So when people say strictly by invitation, it means that you have actually sent invites to individuals. And those people's names are with you. So when they come, you mention your name, you enter.
Okay.
So if I'm giving you an invite that, okay, come with you and your husband and 3 of your kids, and you come with 4 of your kids, I will let the rest
That's fun.
be outside.
Because I recently went to a wedding. They get to the gate and then they'll be calling families. Sometimes the mothers feel it's their day too.
Yeah,
So
to
this
shine.
one will call, yes. Some will call their mom, and then I mean, she literally changed the whole reception plan.
Yeah.
That's the bride mom. And then you as an event planner, how can you deal with such a person like, excuse my language, with the bride's
The bride's mother.
Yes.
It's also her day. Oh. She's also getting married that day. So the best we can do is to communicate with them and let them know that you are following a certain plan.
So this is the bride's day.
So definitely me, what I do is, because I have noticed those things a lot, if I want to meet the client, I would like to meet the bride's mother as well.
Okay.
Because mostly the secret of the bridesmaid's mother, or the bride's mother, sorry, are mostly the issue.
Yeah.
No disrespect to any mama.
Because this, I witnessed it. She came to the reception. She was like, no, the bridesmaids are not sitting here. Her people are coming to sit here. The bridesmaids should go behind. And the event planner was so frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would like to
with
meet
you
them.
personally, so even if you meet them, and
So
then
when
the
I
bride
meet
wants
you-
this, the mother wants this, how are you going to handle that?
No, it's simple conversation. Okay, we met, so we agreed on ABCD. This is what, that is why it's a planning thing. There's a lot that goes into it before the main day. The main day is just the end product of whatever you guys have been planning.
Okay.
You get it? So you need to have this conversation with them, how everything is going to go. You brief everybody. Just so when you get there and someone wants to change the plan, you remind them that we are just going by exactly this.
Okay.
But then again, some people are very difficult.
Very difficult.
Yeah, you just watch and just let it go. It's their day.
Some people actually take loans to do an event. And then if I'm to book you or someone is coming to book for your services, the person doesn't say, pay 100% of the money.
Mm-hmm.
You have a percentage that the person is required to pay.
Yes.
So what's your percentage?
Book me, then you see my percentage.
I have to, because you are doing amazing work. But before we get to that, assuming you take 80%. Assuming you take 80%.
Yes.
Are you going to take the 20% right on the day of the wedding, or maybe days after? Because you can't take the money from the bride after they are done with their wedding.
So recently I've learned something even though it was there, but sometimes I just ignore it. But I feel the need to insist on that as well, because people are liars. So I take a certain percentage, and that secures you your date.
Okay.
Because if we have spoken and there is no deposit, we have not really spoken. Do you get it? Your deposit validates the fact that your date is secure. You get me? So once you make that deposit, the rest of the deposit, let's say you made 80% deposit or 50 or 70, the rest, what is left, you pay it a week to the event.
Okay, so
if it
not
is an
after.
impromptu event, let's say the following week, or you are booking it today and it's the following week, make sure you pay a day to the event.
Wow.
Because I won't finish an event and now be calling you, chasing you for my balance.
Okay.
And most people think that the rest of the deposit that is left with you or with them is actually your profit.
Okay.
In most cases, it is not.
Because you have to pay the vendors.
You have to pay the vendors. You have to pay your workers as well.
Okay. So then how is it then possible that after an event, you see event planners complaining that the couples have not paid them, the couples have...
That is because people compromise. Do you get it? We have spoken. That's why I'm saying that people lie a lot. We have spoken. You have told me that, oh, you just do it for me. I will make sure that you have the balance by the end of it. And as human as I am, I want to compromise and feel for you. because I feel like, oh, you're already spending so much to put this together, so why not? Let me also be human enough. And me being human, you don't see it that way, and then
That's where the whole problem.
you get it. Now you have to keep calling people, my money, my money, my money, my money. No. And at the end of the day, it's beginning to spoil relationships.
Yeah.
Maybe this client is a family friend. This client is even a friend, a brother or a colleague or something. For them to stick to their word so that we have a very successful event, they will not do that, and it becomes like a problem. Now we can't reach out to each other because you are owing me. You see? So people should insist, or event planners should insist that before the day happens, or before I show up that day, you are done paying me.
So let's say you are the event planner. You've taken your percentage, and then you decided to compromise wait till after the event. Does that mean that your vendors, let's say the one who did the cake, ushers, all that, do they also have to compromise with you by you paying half, and then later they also have to be disturbing you as a planner?
Exactly. So that is why we have to insist that the clients make full payment before the event happens.
Okay.
Your part payment is to secure your date. So if me, the planner, I'm inviting a decorator to come and do a decoration and set up for me, definitely the decorator will have to do a few rentals and all that.
Yeah.
So the deposit you are making, part is going to the decorator, part is going to the cake vendor. These people also individually have their percentage deposit. But because you are a planner and you have a very good relationship with these vendors, there is a strike of a deal where you say that, oh, you know the client hasn't made full payment, so I can't make your percentage deposit. You take this. Once the balance is ready, I make sure I balance you. So if you, the clients, you delay me, the planner, you are delaying everybody else. And it's giving me a bad name, because to them, it will feel like, okay, you are going to take the money now, give us our money, and it's a problem.
They weren't there when you were making the deal. So I think I've seen situations where event planners and vendors, they have a little bit of misunderstanding and quarrel and all that. But I feel before you bring an event planner on board, you should have 100% of the money, or is that too much?
You should just make sure that you have everything that the budget says. If the budget says 60,000, make sure you are having the 60,000. And part of it is what you are giving to for trust's sake, for issues of trust. You just make sure that part of that 60 is what you are giving to the planner to work with. Once the work is done, or before the work is done, close to the date or a week to the date, then you make full payment. Do you get it?
I get it.
Just so you are not giving the whole 60. What if the person runs away?
Yeah.
You get it.
So you are very professional at your job.
Oh, very well. Very,
so far
very
as a person has their money, you will do the job regardless.
Regardless, no matter
so
what.
Assuming an ex of yours, someone who loves you, like was very dear to you, and she's getting married, and puts you as a planner.
I'll be there for them.
Are you serious?
Oh.
You are going to plan the event for a lady that you were so much in love with.
I will be there,
I'm not sure you can handle that.
Really?
This is a lady, except you haven't fallen in love before.
Have you heard of the saying that you don't miss business with pleasure?
I know that. But you can't say same for emotions. No matter what.
Emotions are pleasures.
Emotions
are same as pleasures. So I wouldn't say that because you and I had a thing or something.
That's it. It's not a thing. It was a real deal. Let's say you guys were about to get married, but for some reason she left you.
Was the reason valid? Even if it is not valid.
Whether it is valid or not,
I will still do my job. If she invites me as the planner, or whoever, the husband invites me as the planner, I will still have to deliver my job professionally.
So you have a meeting with them?
Of course.
And then you sit and hear them talking about how they are madly in love and how they want their programs to be.
At the end of the day, you are not going to be with me. No matter how I even complain or I even lament you are not going to be with me.
So you are going to still do the job excellently.
100%.
Wow, I'm not sure I can do that.
Oh. I'll do it.
I'm not sure I can
Why?
do that.
You want me to spoil the event?
Yeah, yes, I mean that would be my aim.
What would you gain? Funny enough, that will come back at you as the planner. Because if the kid delays, they will be calling you planner. Everybody else.
It's on its way. You call me, it's on its way.
No.
And lucky for me, I have so many great events that should other people check to know that yes, I'm doing my job well.
Let me tell you something. Just a single day of messing up with your business.
Okay.
Erases all the good you have ever done.
Wow. You deserve. I like your answer.
Yes.
So good.
What's that? Do you think the owner of Pepsodent is not supplying Pepsodents to?
That's so true. That's so true.
You see, some of these things is because some of us we present ourselves or our face to the business.
Okay.
But there are businesses that are out there that you don't know the owners.
Yeah.
And their exes and whoever has showed them shaggy in life is still patronizing them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's just you making sure that you deliver what you're supposed to be delivering.
I'm having an interesting day with K Event Solution, the one and only CEO. But before we continue, I'd like to appreciate my sponsors once again. Thank you to all Israel Group of Companies, Red Eye Studios, Cadiz Artistry, Stitches by Law, Grace Natural Drinks, Peggy's Kitchen, and the Late Bloomers. Thank you once again. So, K, what are we doing next?
Yes, Fede Bank.
Hey, I've been waiting for that part. So, K, how is technology helping in your business field?
Hey, technology is helping a lot because lately, when you want to get the attention of the masses,
Okay.
you have to put your stuff on social media.
Okay.
Which is why I mentioned in the early stage that when we started, I was mentioning that everybody wants to create content when they get to an event. That is because that is where they are getting the clients from.
Okay.
Do you get it? And a very good content gets you the clients. But you can also have a very good content and you will be bad at your delivery.
Okay.
So social media in terms of technology is really helping a lot.
Okay.
A lot because one of the things I also advise people is that when you put your business out there on social media, some people are quick to look for followers, views, likes, and all that. That does not really reflect in your work. It doesn't really. Reason being that you can have all the likes, you can have all the following, you can have all the comments and all that. The groundswork is the actual piece.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So I always tell people, make sure you keep posting even though you are not getting the views.
Yeah.
Even though you are not getting, just post. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Just post. Because consistency will actually bring the likes and the following you are looking for.
Yeah.
If you post once and you go to sleep, you come and post one, nobody will mind you. Instagram, for instance, sees those accounts. I do social media management as well. So
oh, nice.
I know the Instagram, for instance, knows that such account is a dormant one.
Okay.
Do you get it? So they wouldn't be suggesting your page to people. But if you keep posting, it's money to them also. So definitely they will want to suggest your page to someone. And you'll be amazed at how fast you grow if you keep the consistency.
Okay.
You get me?
So let's say every week, is that okay?
So, for the purpose of everybody who uses Instagram, let me give this is for free, and it happens on only the Mila shows.
Yes.
So, for the purpose of Instagram, the algorithm is different from all other social media platforms.
Okay.
So when you check Instagram, you will see where you post. It shows 3 lines.
Yeah.
Do you get it? What I have interpreted that to be is that morning, afternoon, evening. That is how I have interpreted it to be. So if you have content, make sure that in the morning you are posting something. In the afternoon you are posting something. In the evening you are posting something.
Every day?
Every day.
Wow.
Do you get it? Every day. So how? How do you get content? How do you get videos? How do you get all those things to be posted? It can always not be your work.
Can be other people's work?
It shouldn't be other people's work. It should be fun stuff. It should be things that people can relate to on the platform.
Okay.
Do you get it? They go to events, people are dancing, take video of them. You know?
Yeah.
It's different things. You can post fun facts. You can. I'm giving too much of this.
What's the future for K Event Solutions?
K Event Solution will soon be a household name
Wow.
when it comes to anything event.
Okay.
But one thing I want to make clear is that we don't do just weddings. There are people who specialize in just weddings.
Okay.
I'm not just a wedding planner.
Okay.
I'm all kinds of events, musical concerts, whatsoever.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
So in the next 5-10 years, I mean, K Event Solutions should be the first go-to event management house if you want to have any kind of event.
Wow.
That's what we are looking at, and we are working towards it.
So, who was your first client since you entered event?
My first client. The thing is, I've done a lot of how do you call it? Non-disclosable deals.
Deals, okay.
Yes. So my first client was actually a minister. Actually,
Wow.
yeah, a minister. And I don't want to disclose details. It was in the contract before they come and carry me.
Okay, alright.
But
So, first time should be, I mean, did you do it well? Were there problems?
oh, definitely something that you are starting for the first time. You should have challenges.
Yeah.
You
So,
should have
have anybody arrested you for their money?
challenges. Nobody can do that.
You always
Because
do
I
that.
make sure that you can't also be too careful, but at least
Yeah.
make sure you are careful.
Yeah.
You can't be too careful, but just be sure you are careful enough.
Okay.
So I try my best to, work within the plan that I have.
Welcome back. Before I consume K Event Solutions food, I want to appreciate my sponsors once again. Thank you, All Is Well Group of Companies, Red Eye Studio, Cadiz Artistry, Peggy's Kitchen, Grace Natural Drinks, Stitches by Law, and the Late Bloomers. So, Kay, this looks yummy. Is there a story behind this dish?
The story in there, I'll tell you now.
You have to tell us.
But I'll tell you later.
Okay. Don't worry, viewers. I'll record him and bring it to you. Okay.
So this is the banku and abolitadi. So this you can make it with how do you call it? You can make it with red oil or with fried oil.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just red oil.
No, you can make it with And there is also the shito one. You grind the pepper and tomatoes and just fry the abobi and put in that.
Okay. So I have to come and visit you personally to learn the shito one.
Yes.
Because they have learned about this too. Okay.
How does it taste?
So good. I can't do away with my special so good. Wow. It's okay. I recently saw on your page that you organized an event for actress Fela McCaffrey. That is a big one.
Yeah, actually. So that event was booked and done same day. Yeah. Because
so you mean the events I saw, you didn't do so much planning, so it was just one day.
So I got a call from her. She's a friend or a sister actually.
Okay.
And she told me about what was going. They were going to air the Sabah TV series. So then she said they wanted to do just a small seating. It's just a seating like small house party for the cast.
Oh, okay.
Just to release the thing online. So I said okay. So what's the plan? She said oh, he doesn't have a plan, so I should come up with something. I said okay. Let's see what I can do.
Wow.
Called me in the morning, and by 12 p.m., 1 p.m., we were already done with the setup.
Wow. Because I've gone through your page, you are doing amazing work.
Thank you.
But that setup is crazy. And you are telling me today that you didn't even put in so much work.
Not so much work at all.
Wow.
The thing is about how consistent you've done it.
Yeah.
There's no complacency in it. Once you know how consistent you have done it, then you know that even when you are sleeping and you are being tapped,
you can
do this for me.
That's
you know that you have to follow ABCD. There is a laid down procedure, just that sometimes it varies from client to client. But once there is a similar thing that you've done before, you just follow the initial pattern and just deliver.
Wow, I honestly love the setup.
Thank you.
It's so crazy. Like, I don't want to go into details. So aside actress Fela's work, has there been another work that you've done that you know that okay, this is a big deal?
So like I mentioned that planners can collaborate with planners to have an event.
Okay.
I collaborated with one planner, Justin.
Okay.
And we did the birthday party and the Thanksgiving ceremony for the chairman of the NPP.
Wow.
Mr. Stephen and Tim.
Wow. Charlie, you're going places, so I have to take my bag and follow you.
And you know, that event was supposed to host 2,000 guests.
What?
Yeah, 2,000 guests.
And you guys planned an event like for 2,000 guests?
2,000 people. It happened at Gimpa. That's somewhere last year. It happened at Gimpa. And we delivered.
Wow, that must have been so much work.
A lot.
But the money was worth it.
It was good.
Where did you? Where did
There was so much work to be done. I remember the other planner, I was not on site that evening. I was coming and the other planner called me, Charlie, we are short of trusses, so where do we get trusses? I'm like, by this time it was 12 a.m.
Wow.
And you know my vendors, Charlie, my vendors are just on point. They deliver anytime. I call on them. Then I call the one who does trusses for me. I'm like, oh, I need trusses for this event. And I need it before the break of dawn because the event is that morning. I was like, they went to do a work somewhere, but he will call me back in 10 minutes. And actually, in 10 minutes, he called back. I was like, okay, he has gotten some, and you know, there's just that there's no car to pick, and I'm like, okay, I'll send my driver to come over. I called my driver, he was also ready to, you know, work.
So, your vendors are really helpful.
Oh yeah. Very helpful.
That's
very
cool.
helpful.
So, I've had an interesting day with K Event Solution, and I'm sure you've learned all about his works and he's really doing what I would recommend him to anyone. He's really doing delivering service. Okay. Peggy's Kitchen says, thank you for honoring our invitation.
Oh wow.
Thank you so much. Amazing things.
Okay.
Beautiful things.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're
Peggy's
welcome.
Kitchen, right?
Yes, Peggy's Kitchen.
Thank you too for having me as well.
It's
Charles Miller.
been a blessing.
You have been one of the young ladies. I'm a young man as well, but you have been one of the young ladies that, even though I don't tell you, people see.
Okay.
Yeah, if people don't comment on what you do, just know that eyes are seeing.
Yeah.
And the right time, they will actually tell you what they are supposed to tell you. So
Okay.
you're really doing well, and
Thank you.
this has been a very fantastic time, and I hope to come back again.
You will. You sure will. With your many businesses, you are coming. Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all very much. My name is Charity Miller, and this is Miller's Show. Bye.